It is crack.
Celsius is crack, y'all.
Honestly, it's bad.
We were talking about how it makes our hearts go like.
I can do Red Bulls, no problem.
Yeah.
But
Coffee?
Monsters,
No
coffee,
issue. But some about Celsius, they just make me like.
get me going.
Maybe they're just not good for like anxious people or
Probably.
something. Somebody out there is like, caffeine isn't good for anxious people, and I'm like, you ain't a mom.
You're not my mom.
We need caffeine to survive.
Honestly. Anywho, I'm Chris.
I'm Kara.
And we're the Midnight Babes.
And that's our ghost
Yes.
for the day. He's saying, woo. We're back with Dark Kingdom, so we can like kind of round out.
Actually wrap up that series.
Yep, and then we can finally start Carnage.
We did Carnage.
Did we?
Yeah, dude. Did we not? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did Carnage. Because we came into Dark Kingdom after Carnage.
That's right, we did do Carnage. That was in December. That was so long ago. Okay. So yeah, we're going to round out Dark Kingdom today.
Yep.
We'll do Cross, which is number 4, and then
Bones,
the baddie. My tummy is
it's
growling
cool.
so loud, dude. Sounds like a gremlin's just gonna like rip through at any moment. Like Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, yeah.
That's what I feel like.
Start dancing on the table. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
My dad made me watch that movie when I was like pretty young, and I remember being like, traumatized by that scene. And then like looking at my dad was laughing hysterically, and I was like, I don't get it. And like as an adult, it makes a lot more sense, right?
Yeah,
but
I watched Alien way before I watched Spaceballs, so when that happened, I was cracking
I
up.
had no idea, and my dad was just like, nah.
The things that my parents let me watch at a young age.
They knew,
But
they
then
knew you could handle it.
True, but also looking back at it though, I don't know if half the shit I watched they realized I watched.
Yeah, I'm sure you were sneaky on a lot of it.
Probably. I mean, she let me fucking watch Exorcist when I was still like 12, 13.
That's
She's
classic.
like, yeah, she was like, have fun.
Yeah.
I think my mom's thing was always, if you read or you watch anything, that's on you.
That's fair.
And I was like,
Okay.
okay. She's like, do not come crying to me when you have nightmares because I warned you. And I'm like, all right. I don't think I ever really did, so we're good.
I did.
Does that speak to something about how
Maybe. That's why you're the horror queen.
This is true. I started watching them when I was like
That's
9.
why you're the horror queen. So obviously, Dark Kingdom, like trying to like bring my brain back
To them?
You've got Titan, Cross, Bones, Grave, and then Luca kind of ties in.
Was like, yeah,
to
the very
books
first one.
as well, because he's with the
Mafia.
Yeah, the mafia. So some trigger warnings: forced marriage, like drug use, branding, miscarriage, praise king, blah 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 blah. All the good
things.
stuff. I felt like this one didn't have as many like sexy scenes. For
No.
like their first hookup scene with Lex and Cross. I mean, they get to it like 30 pages in. It was cool.
Yeah.
Cross eating Alexa out at the bar and in her office, and her brother Derek almost walks in, who like hates the Kings.
That's right.
That was fun.
That's right. I had to like put my brain back. Like, what the fuck? Which one was it? Oh, it's because she owns the bar.
Yeah.
They're
renovating the bar.
Yeah,
and
the
gonna,
kink.
Mm-hmm, downstairs. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I was like, it's kind of hard to like get back into them after it's been a little.
I was like, Cross is the one who's a tattoo artist.
Yes.
Yes,
he is. And they compare. Well, Shantel compares Bones to like
not Bones.
Belial. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And who does she and Cross to Satan?
Right.
Because he's stupidity, self-destruction. His father was a preacher, obsessed with fire. Or is that Grave?
That's Grave.
Interesting.
Cross.
I might have just have that backwards.
No. Grave
is the tattoo artist. No, Cross has and owns the Tit for Tat tattoo shop.
Yes.
Rachel works there and they used to hook up. Alexa knows Rachel because that's who Mitch cheated on her
Her with. Yes.
Okay, yep. So
that's right. Oh no, because yes, Cross is the one. Sorry. Oh my God, Cross and Grave. It's always going to be an issue.
I swear we get these two mixed up, and I don't know if it's because of their names
or what.
But there's something about those
Grave
two.
is the one who just wants to like.
Lie in his own grave.
He
wants to dig his own grave.
Cross is the one that, yes, he's the one that burned down the church. And his dad was the one that scarred and branded him with the crosses on his back.
And his mom, too.
And his mom.
Yeah, so there, obviously some torture there. But, yeah, so it's interesting because, like, obviously each book's about a different brother, right? So, like, there's still your overall arc that's going on. And here we, like, get to learn about, like, Cross's history.
Yeah.
What he's doing with the tattoo shop. And then we even hear more about, like, Jasmine. You hear about, like, Grave and Titan. Everybody's, like, working together, right? And they're going to open up this new kink, if you will.
It's under Bones, but he's like, no, Jazz and Lexi are going to be the ones
they're gonna to
run it.
Yeah. Like,
and Jazz is, like, pissed when they had to go to New York and do that meeting.
Yes.
Because he's so like, misogynistic.
Yeah, and they were like,
she's like, I'm going to fight.
Yeah, like, I want to fight you.
Jazz in this one had me rolling.
Love Jasmine. The more we learn about her, and it's funny because in the Lord's book, she's not really in them except for...
Carnage.
Except for in Sacrifice and then in Carnage books.
Oh, right, because of being with Cashton.
Yes, so there's only, like this little blip, and then it's, like, reading them backwards like this. Yes. We're hearing so much about Jasmine.
I know we're still waiting on whatever in the next Madness from Shantel, and I'm like, okay.
I think it's next month.
I think so, too.
May.
I think it's May. And so I'm like, I'm so excited because if it is Cashton, he better well fucking end up with Jazz because they had that connection.
I know, I'm looking at you like...
I get... Because I want to know all about Jazz.
But I also feel like she could be with Oliver Knight.
Oh.
Because she's always like, Oliver.
That's true.
She's always teasing him.
That's true.
But yeah, we even like learned, more about Jasmine too.
Yeah, we did. What's going on with her and her family.
Yeah, and like why, she ended up taking the paths that she takes. It's a great story. I don't want to like go through the book kind of like we have with the other ones, but they're very similar, right? You've got your group of brothers.
Yeah.
Right? And each book's about a different brother. Cross is about Cross. It's pretty great.
I do like the fact with like that whole he kind of got stuck with Lexi. Like he's liked her, but they kind of got like stuck together and it kind of blossomed in that way. But then when Lex goes into his shop and then sees Rachel, was like, this bitch. I was like, yes. I'm like, I get it. Like, of course he's not going to know what happened like in her personal life and like what Rachel is. But the fact that Rachel was trying to be all over Cross and he's like, stop it. Stop it.
I said, bitch, no.
We were just a fuck buddies.
Yeah, and he makes it so clear throughout the books. I'm like, girl, listen, with your ear holes.
And I really enjoyed Derek because like his little redemption of being like, I hate them, I hate Kingdom, blah, blah, blah.
I hate the kings.
And then he's like, oh, hey, I'm here to help. Thanks. Like, that's how exactly
it was. Don't kill me.
He was just like, hello.
Don't kill me.
Hello, good sir.
Yeah, it was fun and like the tattoo he ends up getting at the end.
Yes.
It's just like, you don't think that like these stories are gonna like end up like romantic at the end. Do. But like that's something I like about Shantel is she does give you, even if it's in the epilogue.
Oh yeah.
And you're like 10 years later and they're like married with kids and like still like madly in love, and I'm like,
I will say for Cross we definitely get more of Grave and what's her face? Grave and
hang on, it's
April.
April.
Like we get a lot more of their story from Grave's book.
Because I mean, like obviously if you've read them, she's pregnant. And
unfortunately she loses the baby.
Yeah, so something's wrong with the baby. It's like she lost it, like it, and so like this like really like changes the, like, where the book goes here. Because
Yeah.
that happens only, like, 70 pages in or so.
Yeah.
And, like, all the girls collectively kind of support her.
Yeah.
Including Lex. So, it's cool. I mean, all the girls end up, like, getting into, like, the kink and, like, the bar,
Yeah.
right? While, like, their men still run the
Kingdom.
So it starts to get, like, really fun for me.
Yeah.
As they continue to build on
Yeah.
them. I thought, like, this one didn't have, like, too many brutal scenes, except for when the thief swallowed the diamonds and then they, like, cut him open. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Was it in this one or was it? No. It's next one. It's not going. Never mind.
Let's go.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me.
I was about to, like, ruin it for the next episode.
And we find out in the epilogue that Mitch had the diamonds. And was in on burning the bar with Rachel.
But Rachel was trying to be like, no, it wasn't me. Bitch.
Bitch, we know.
We know.
We know it was you. Like, out of all of my Shantel books, this series is my least favorite. And I don't know if it's because, like, we started with the Lords, and I just don't know how you can top the Lords.
I think so. Like, I've thought about this, and it's definitely because we started off with heavy hitters, and then coming back around to these guys, we're like, these guys are, yes, they're awesome, they're intense, but, like, they are nothing.
What the Lords are.
Like
and I
Lords.
can see why this was written before Lords. Like,
It's a nice little lead up.
It is. It definitely is. But it's just, it's not the same.
No.
And I'm such, like, a riot girly. Like, come on. Okay? Also, our coworker that's reading them.
Yes.
She started Sacrifice this morning.
My man Tyson.
She hated Sinner, the first half of it. She was like, I hate Sin. He's disgusting. He's arrogant. And then I got a message this morning. The last half of that book really threw me. And she was like, and it was really good. And she brought up, she was like, she answers all of the questions.
Yes.
And I told you, I was like, girl, I told you, she will not leave an unanswered question.
No.
Unless she is planning to go back later and be like, let me bring this back up to you.
Yep. Like, it will come around. It will.
Because then Kristen was even like, they went to Carnage, you know, because they go at the end of the second book.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, so now you kind of know what the Carnage series is going to be about. And she's like, oh. And I was like, yeah.
It's so great. Like, I get goosebumps, like, talking about the Lord series because, like, I've never fallen in love with, like, a series like that, like dark romance series like that. Like, I loved Hunting Adeline. Like, I thought they were great, but, like, that was totally different than how the Lords were.
I was obsessed.
Yes.
I was like, how do I be a lady?
I know. Sign me up.
So I don't even care if I'm a lady. I could be the whore.
I could be the whore.
And if you decide to keep me, cool. Can I get a new car?
I know. You're like, hey.
Can I take your black Amex and go get me a new car?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was my favorite of the Sacrifice. And they're like, Tyson, she's trying to buy, like, a brand new. And he's like,
go for it.
That's cool. I was like, wet panties.
Yeah. Where's a man like that for me, please? Or a woman.
Oh, yeah.
I just want somebody with a black Amex card.
Give me that black Amex. I'm trying to go get my hair done. I'm trying to go get a new car. I gave this one a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it wasn't like as far as like their journey of being together and what was going on. Like, I felt like the other books
they had more of a connection.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just like where we were at in the series.
Yeah, I think also like throwing in Graves stuff into it, kind of like.
Yeah, we were.
I liked it because we got more closure about what the hell was going on, but
at the same time,
it took away from
their story. Yeah. I would agree. And then obviously Bones would be number 5.
Yeah.
And I guess we could just discuss it now.
You just want to put them together?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Because this is so Bones. I took this as like he's like the head brother.
Oh yeah, he's like the leader,
the OG of the brothers. He is like the one you really don't want to fuck with. Like, you don't want to fuck with any of them, but like you really don't want to fuck with Bones.
Yeah, and Bones is is Graves' older brother, but obviously we call them brothers because, like, they're best friends for years.
Yes.
So, like, they're all brothers.
They're all brothers. They all grew up together because of their dads. Right? So, so it'll be Bones, and then his girl is Mia.
Yeah.
And
which, if you remember, Mia is Luca's sister from Code of Silence.
Yes. So
the one that's been hiding out in Italy away from the family.
Yeah, so it's cool that we get to bring her in, right?
I was wondering if we were.
Well, because she's hinted at it through Code of Silence and through other books, so we were kind of like, so are we going to get Mia out?
Yeah.
Like, or are we just going to leave her there, poor Mia?
Yeah.
Like, in this house all alone. Like, you are in Italy, bitch. Like,
yeah, you get to do whatever. Oliver's there quite a bit, you know?
I would be, like, eating a lot of pasta.
How'd she stay so skinny?
I don't know. This, also I just want to touch on, like, sexy scenes and brutal scenes. There wasn't a lot in this one. Like, when Mia's so worked up and she seduces Bones in her office, she loses her virginity.
Yep.
He edges her out and she orgasms for the first time. And I put, note the Jacob's ladder that Bones has. With the hot emoji. I was like...
Right? Yeah. I was like, ooh, for your first time, girl. Ouch.
And then Mia does, like, a drunken mistake. And is like, fuck me like you like it.
Yeah.
And he, like, ties her to the bed in, like, the palace.
Yeah.
That palace room.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yep. He's like, all right.
Yeah. I was like, this is good. It is more, I thought it was more brutal of a book than the other ones. Because we start off right away and, like, you hear about Luca and he's showing Bones footage of, like, his sister being sex trafficked.
Yeah.
Like, rape. I mean, like, how much they want for her. They want, like, 10 mil because it's Luca's baby sister. I mean, it's just, like...
They knew the family it was coming from. But they knew that only Luca was really going to do anything. Mm-hmm. And it's coming, like, overall with all of this, it was fucking... It was Luca's family.
Yeah, Mateo. Yeah. And the twins. And they want to, like, they want him to fuck his own sister. Yeah. And it's like...
Ew. Mateo was fucked up.
Mateo's not a cool person.
Not at all.
They tortured Jeremy for info on, like, the Bianchi brothers. And, of course, Cross burns him, LOL, because, like, duh. Mia escapes night babysitting to go to her parents. Poor Night just always being a babysitter.
Oh, my God. Wasn't this one, too, where Night, like, starts talking to Mia, and she's like, you
could talk? What?
She was pissed.
Dude, well, and it's crazy because, like, Mia, like, goes to tell her, like, her parents what's going on, and they're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We sold you.
Yeah.
And you're always going to be nothing.
Mm-hmm. Bro. That's why Luca was the only
one. So Mia stabs her dad in the neck with the knuckle spikes from Jasmine because, Jasmine got it on lock.
Yes.
And then she does her mom. And then, Mateo's called. And so, like, it's messy. It's more like... It's more of a dramatic...
Well, and the stuff that was down in the, what's his face? Bones got the call from the Mason brothers. And then they have the other dude down there. And Bones just unleashes hell because he was
out of him.
Pissed.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah.
Because, and, it ties into, like, the airport and all that. Like, she has a lot of, like, moving pieces within her book. So it's really fun when you get to, like, start to put them together.
Yeah. And I will say, like, Bones was more... I was expecting more from Bones in this book.
That's fair.
I really was, because it felt like he was like, no, I'm not going to fall in love. I'm not going to do any of this. But it just felt like he was kind of a pushover for Mia in this book. I'm like, and I get it. Like, I know he was kind of like falling in love.
Before all of that?
Yeah, like seeing her and like he was at first protective and then wanting to push her away. And I was like, okay, cool. But he seemed like throughout all the other books, he seemed like he was going to have more willpower.
Yeah, like.
But I don't know. That could have just been, like, I was reading and I'm like, wow, maybe it's because he's seen all of his brothers, like, falling in love and getting this. And so it kind of, like...
I guess I like expected more from him too, but at the same time I was like maybe he don't have those kind of emotions.
That's true.
Like I don't know, cuz the whole like way he left Mia to begin with, right? Cuz he like promises he's going to leave with her and he never shows up, dude.
Yeah.
So like I don't like was he ever like that kind of person?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So that was kind of like nah. I am just kind of in the mindset of like carnage.
Yeah.
Carnage. You know, like let's get going. So, but we read The Dark Kingdom. I think I gave this one a 3 out of 5 also cuz I was just kind of like I don't want to say mediocre, but like compared to the Lord's books, it feels mediocre.
Well, I feel like the best out of the Dark Kingdom series was definitely for me, would be Grave. Grave was it because it just felt so more intense of what was going on. Titan was good to kind of lead up. Lucas, I was like, meh, whatever. Cross, meh. Bones, I had higher expectations.
Were just like really like spot on.
Yeah, it was just something about that book that the writing, everything was great.
And that duo, I think they were just so like perfect together.
Yeah, I will say for Bones though, it was Mia. She's the one that really roped me in because she was like, I don't know how to do this. What is this? What is it? Like she has to learn.
Me. Yeah, like teach me. So that was fun and like
the part where she's about to drive and John's just like, no.
Don't do that. No.
And Jazz is like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, get out. You are not driving.
Yeah.
Like seeing how she was and he's like gripping.
Sleeping at Bones's for 12 hours. She goes for a swim naked and they have a moment. Tell Bones she can't drive and he will teach her. And I was like, oh, that's cute, you know? But like things like that, you're like, oh, that's adorable. But then like I almost wanted more of that. Or like more.
Because I felt like I wanted more of to see her bring out his sweetness.
Yes.
But again, I think also what you were saying is like, does he even have this type of like
side? Because
he's been so stuck in having to be trained as like for Kingdom and like everything.
Yeah, like so, you know, tit for tat. The name of the tattoo shop. Tit for tat there.
Tit for tat.
But yeah, it was interesting. I did like. Because this happens in the Lord's books, too, how all the women end up, like, hanging out together.
Yes.
And so, like, we kind of see that in this, too.
Oh, like, they have their brunches and whatnot going over. And she's like, I don't know what this is. And, you know, Mia's feeling like, I don't know anyone. But they all, like, rallied around her like, girl, it's fine.
In.
Like, yeah, like, it's fine.
They accept her. And so I like that about the books. Like, the girls are, like, in a group chat. Like, they're meeting up for breakfast and shit. Like, it's just so cute. I'm like...
And, like, the temper tantrums that Mia was throwing. And then Bones, like, finally caves and is like, here's your phone. And, like, here's all the girls. And they already have a group chat going. Like, do you think she's going to want to hang out
with us? Yeah, and she's over here like...
Yeah, can I? Yes.
I do. So, it was good. We are just really ready for madness to continue our carnage.
Honestly, I want to know who it's about. People are saying that it's going to be about, like, Adam. I'm like, you know what? I really don't give a fuck about Adam.
I don't really care who it's about, though. I mean...
I was like, I understand, and I know she's probably going to write about Adam, because I want to say it is going to be a 4-book series, but, like,
the same
I want to know more about Cashton, because that whole scene with the fish, like, with the hook and, like, in...
I can see her waiting for that to be, like, the last book.
Fucking no.
You know, like, I can see her being like, nah,
and I can see it being Hayden. But, like, if you go from Saint to Adam, I'm going to be a little upset.
That makes me go, you know.
Watch, that's probably what the fuck is going to happen.
I know, and she's been dropping her teasers really hard lately on TikTok again, and I'm like, what is she telling me?
Yeah. I just go straight to the comments.
I know.
I'm like, what is everyone thinking?
And they're all like,
I'm at
stop
a loss.
edging me. I'm like, God damn it.
Chantel does every fucking time.
We know she gonna edge us.
100%. I'm just excited about that.
But yeah, and
cool.
Yeah, I mean that's that. We finished Dark Kingdom series. We did it.
That's a wrap.
So yeah, we'll be back once we can get our hands on Madness and then we'll discuss Where's Molly, because we are also H.D. Carlton readers. Like we read Haunting and Hunting, so the cat and mouse duet.
Yep.
We both read Does It Hurt? That's one of my favorites by her.
I think that's one that we need to do a couple episodes for, because I don't think we did an episode on Haunting and Hunting. So maybe we'll get those two kind of added in just for our thoughts. I know it's been out for a while. A lot of people have read it, but there are still new people coming
who haven't read them.
Who have not read them. So maybe we'll do an episode on that, and then
we should definitely do one on Does It Hurt?
Does It Hurt? That was good. Oh, that was good.
See, and I'm surprised you love that one with it being so, like, ocean-y.
Don't get me wrong, that there's a scene, and if you know, you know.
That's my favorite scene. I'm like, do it to me.
Nope. I don't do oceans. I don't do lakes. I don't do water. No.
I do water.
Yeah, you do. And I will be there, like, I'll hold your feet.
Hold my head, girl. Hold my head, girl.
Go for it.
Just hold my head down.
I'll do it.
Like,
I will do that for you.
Do some breath play, you know? Just hold me down, bring me up. Hold me down, bring me up.
I got you.
Oh, I see a shark? Down you go.
No, because there would be no way that I'd be around. I love you. But if a shark was coming.
Holding me by, like, my ponytail as far away as you can. Like, dip.
Just dip your toe in.
Dip.
But that one I did like, because yes, it was, like, on an island and whatnot, but reading more into it and finding out what was happening, the plot, the story really got me.
It was a really good one.
It was good for sexy scenes and how the smut books usually are, but the plot, the story was so good. That's roped me in.
Yes. So we'll have to do that one too.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do like the cat and mouse duet together.
Yeah.
And then we'll cover Where's Molly separate.
Yeah. And I think like doing Where's Molly kind of first before the cat and mouse, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Because
it'll be okay. It's intertwined, but not.
Yeah, like it could be read as a standalone.
Yeah.
It could
but
be read
it makes more sense if you read the cat and mouse first.
Yes, it really does. And we'll get into it here in a minute. But yeah, so we'll plan on doing cat and mouse duet, Does It Hurt, and then we'll be back with Where's Molly.
Woohoo!
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She hanging out.
Living
her life.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to see more from us, you can find us on Instagram at The Midnight Babes Podcast and on TikTok at The Midnight Babes. Stay spooky, friends.